goal for today is to get this R200 differential Techno-Toy tuning mustache bar into and under there. It's been really cold here, haven't done much work, but let's see, it's going to be a lot of test fitting. These brackets attach to the mustache bar here. You can kind of see there's a different spacing from this edge to this edge. Depending on how it fits your car, you can rotate these guys. So we just gotta put it under the car and see what happens. Test fit number one, let's go. Before I put the differential back in its spot, I wanted to give you a quick look underneath here. Everything's got a fresh coat of undercoating. Actually used truck bed liner. I've used it a bunch and like it. So we got the T3 mustache bar right here. I'm sorry, dog legs is what these are called. See the nice logo, that's cool. And front diff mount, solid. New bolts all the way throughout the vehicle. Let's see if we can get this puppy to line up. And as I said, I'm trying to upgrade every single bolt. So this is what holds the mustache bar in. M12 1.25. Upgrade to stainless. Had to make another little stop. Alright, just assembling these bushings here. Put a little bit of grease, assembly lube, whatever this is, on the inner collar, on the outside of the inner collar. Put that into the bushing. A little bit on the outer. And that just gets pressed in. Not that bad. And a little bit on the outer. This piece. Spread it around. Press it in. This will get pressed a little bit better once we have the washers in here also. Alright, so in anticipation of what's coming next, I needed a few more tools. So what do? Get 12-ton press. Got to press the bearings in the rear. So I got to build this guy, make a little space in the garage. I'll show you that in a little bit. But got to build it, no problem. So this is what we look like underneath the car now. R200 diff is in place. Have the bottom mount solid, front on there. T3 Techno-Toy tuning mustache bar and dog bone is what they call, I don't know, the black piece right there. That guy, dog bone. Alright, here's the reasons I had to take this thing out 3 or 4 times over the weekend. This piece here, this bushing opening is offset about a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. I don't know if you can see the difference there. Slightly this way. So if you rotate this block 180, it moves the whole assembly forward. I'm sorry, back just a hair. So first time I put it in, I had that wrong. The other option that comes with this is a spacer to go between the diff and the mustache bar itself. I had the spacer in, and I had those backwards, at least for me. So I had different spacing here and different spacing here. So that's 2 times right there. The third time is, I don't know if you can see this piece here, is the Techno version's upper mount. And this is the optional bushing to go with it. I could not get this bolt hole to line up top and still be able to mount to the top of the diff. So luckily I had the solid bottom mount already. Finally got the bottom mount. So that's why came out once for the main mustache bar mount, once for the diff spacing, once for the upper mount, and then back in the fourth time for the lower mount. Oh, and I actually had to drill out, there's 4 bolts that hold this guy in, this brace. Had to wallow those out about a 1/16 of an inch, so it had to come back out a 4th time. Lots of fun. Alright, not bad. 12-ton jack. Probably, I don't know, 24, 22 inches of throw total. And I can space it out by moving those pins up or down in those holes. Not bad. If I can find it, I'll put a link in the description of where you can get one of these if you want. Just want to show everybody on these lower control arms. There's 2 different size end pieces here. This one's a little bit longer, and this one's a little bit shorter. You can see the bushings that come with it. There's 2 different heights, 2 long and 2 short. So the short ones go on this end, longer ones on this end, and additionally there's 2 different size collars. I screwed it up. I already got the first one in the car, but I just want to show you short on this end, long on this end, and this angled side goes towards the front of the vehicle. The straight edge, or the 90, goes towards the back of the vehicle. Alright, so there we go. Lower control arms installed. Let me get the light. Just have them held up with a zip tie right over there for right now. Keep them off the floor, keep them clean. Real nice hardware. Right there, holding everything up. So that, it's gonna kind of do it for underneath for right now. Diff is in. Solid mount up front. T3 mustache bar, dog bones, and rear lower control arms. On to getting the BC coilovers and new bearings installed. Then we can continue on. That's next. I was about to throw the box away for the lower control arms. I wanted to show. Focus, please. I ordered these January 2014. Right there is when they shipped to me. Had these things a while, but now they're on. Like I said, next, bearings for the rear and the BC coilovers.